everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are doing a koibana video. Vlada also featured in part 1 of our collaboration. So we talked about cultural differences and what Vlada's doing here in Japan. So yeah, go check that out if you haven't already. Let's start talking now about this cousin.
Well, you left me alone again.
Oh, sorry. Also, cameraman, Jiko Shokai.
はい、日本人です。
イギリス人です。
ウクライナ人です。
Okay, that's some context. So I'm going to start with some questions. Let's talk about some dating cultural differences. Would you say that in terms of like guys, who's paying? Like in your country, who's paying for dates? Who's like, is it 50-50? Is it guys are paying or is it girls are paying? In Ukraine first?
In Ukraine, always guys, even if it's friends. It's guys.
Even if it's friends?
Yeah, even if it's friends.
Okay, what if like you invite guy to the lunch or dinner? Who's gonna pay?
Like we're not inviting guys for a date.
Oh, really?
That's why if like a guy I'm interested in a guy, I'm not gonna text to him first. I will wait for him to text me. If we're dating, yeah, I will invite him. But if we're just still in this like start, no.
What about Japan?
Japan? Depends on person. But
Yeah.
I think we pay half.
Yeah.
But like in my personal opinion, whoever invite them, like invite other, have to pay.
I see that.
Because if the guy invite me to the thing, okay, let's pay separate. Or like they pay.
I understand that though. If I invited a guy out, I might consider paying. But in the UK, it's very split right now. Maybe the older generation of men might pay for the girl, but I think younger guys, because the UK is going through like a feminism thing, which I know in Ukraine isn't really a thing. But yeah, more 50-50 coming through in the UK now, I think. It really depends on the guy, but it's mixed, I would say. Yeah, very mixed. Okay. じゃあ次。
次行きましょう。
次の質問。
Ooh, I wanted to talk about like our types and what kind of like faces or like appearances or are popular in Ukraine, UK and Japan. Do you want to start?
I want to start. Okay, I will talk about my future boyfriend. How I want him to look.
She's already
Look. I prefer like kindness. I want him to treat me well. I want him to give me like flowers. I prefer more like kind heart, not like good looking.
Like romantic.
Romantic, yeah.
That makes sense. I would agree. The personality matters.
The personality matters.
But you were talking about money, no? So how about like...
Yeah, of course. If I want, no, it's really like thing important. If I want to build with family with him, of course, I don't want him to be poor because like we have to grow kids together and we have to pay for kids' education, right? It's really expensive in Japan, like to pay for university, school, like, and if he doesn't have money, how are we gonna pay?
That's true. I think in the like dream world, you can just choose by love,
Yes.
but in reality, like life
in reality, we have to think about money too.
That's important. But はい、質問です。
Ooh.
You know, I saw some street interview in Japan. You know, like what salary the girl want the guy to have. Then I saw the street news. It was saying the minimum 100,000 per year.
Well, I think that's quite high. I wouldn't need that.
What in England it's gonna be?
Ideally, like 50 to 60k pounds, maybe $70,000, $80,000, maybe a bit more
In a year.
In a year.
in a year. I don't need a lot. I just want to be supported. It doesn't mean I have to be rich.
It's a medium, come on.
What about Ukraine?
I don't know. I'm gonna be really mean if I say it.
Just say,
You can say it. It's your preference.
I don't know. I want him to make like more than $10,000 in a month.
10k in a month.
Yeah, or more. Like from 10k.
What about Japanese? What was the Japanese girl's name?
1000,000 yen.
Isan.
It's like same as like 60,000 pound.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
60,000 pound.
Things are expensive. Life is hard, and yeah.
Having 60,000 in UK and Japan is different. We
That's
can
true.
have a rich life in Japan with that much money, but in England it's like a basic life, right?
Yeah, that's true. So, in everyone's countries, do guys give flowers to girls.
Yes.
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 Sometimes on Valentine's Day.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I mean, in the UK, usually guys will give you flowers when they want to apologise or on Valentine's. That's usually the only time. Or like maybe a birthday or Mother's Day or something.
Well, you don't give the chocolate on Valentine's Day?
We also give, it's usually like flowers, chocolates as a set.
We really like expensive stuff. When guys give expensive stuff.
Ukrainian girls like expensive stuff. You usually get flowers in Ukraine.
Flowers and something more. Like necklace or ring.
Something expensive and shiny.
Yeah, shiny with like diamonds.
Cash sometimes.
Yeah, cash. Yeah, give us cash.
Prefer cash, then you can
Prefer
choose
cash.
whatever.
But it's just culture.
It's culture, yeah. In Japan, you guys give like the dried flower.
Really?
No, like the flower that's preserved.
No, after you get flower, then you make it to dry flower. It can last long.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about like appearance in UK and in Ukraine. I feel like, and Japan is like different maybe beauty standards, which is always interesting to talk about. So yeah, what kind of guys are popular in Ukraine?
When I was in Ukraine, I was 12. And I didn't
true.
really
You're quite young.
think about guys.
That's true.
But I think tall and handsome.
Yeah. I guess same in the UK. Tall, like quite muscular, like strong
muscular.
jaw and features, maybe blue eyes.
Yeah, same.
It's basically the same. Because I know Japan is really different. Like girls like the guys with like feminine faces, right?
It depends. Like Exile.
Maybe I've heard.
Like JSO brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of like masculine face has a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
Or like we call it shiogao, like monolid.
That's the one.
Like shiogao is really popular. Like his name was Sakaguchi Kentaro. He's really popular in Japan right now.
Not feminine, like just the features are kind of softer.
Like with the makeup and stuff.
Yeah,
like that, no?
like some like the host guys look like that. Like that's my image of like what Japanese girls like. I really don't like the host guys in Japan, but I like the masculine Japanese type. You know what I mean? I prefer that more than the like host looking guys.
I don't like host guys.
No, I wouldn't pay them.
Yeah, they have to.
They should have to pay
They have me to sit and talk with them.
What would you think like the guys are doing the makeup in England, like in Ukraine?
They would
Seems that they're gay.
like look down on them. Like girls don't mind. Like well, girls would mind, but like we support guys doing what they want, but we wouldn't date them probably. Like the majority of girls.
In Ukraine, if guy do nails and do makeup, all people think that he's a gay.
Yeah, I guess like they looked at as like not masculine, and they're kind of like
Girlish.
yeah, like if a guy saw it, they might say, oh, "What's wrong with you?" Like maybe not in public, but online especially, you know. So yeah, I think Japanese guys are a lot more expressive, which I think is a good thing actually.
Is it okay to kiss and hug outside? Because in Japan, like people like kind of shy
They don't
about
like
that.
it. In the UK, it's okay, but I don't like seeing it.
I mean, yeah, in Ukraine too, it's okay to kiss each other on cheek or on, or short kiss on lips, but when the couple eat each other,
I've seen it in the UK.
it's like, it's weird.
In the UK, it's always like teenagers outside of McDonald's,
Yeah,
like all over
like,
each other. Like, a lot of people are doing it in the UK, but also a lot of people don't like it. In Japan, it's actually I have seen it late in.
I don't know, it's at night when like it's sakaya.
Yeah,
drunk.
I've seen it. Two people like making out, and the keisatsu were like right next to them, and I was like, "Are we not going to do anything about this?"
Yeah,
keisatsu just looking at them like making out. It was yeah, no,
they're not doing nothing bad.
no, I don't know. It's okay, I don't mind. I just
They're
look
just
away.
drunk and want to kiss.
I guess so.
No more than that.
No.
I have one question for you guys. Like, if your bestie and you like the same guy, what would you do? Like, you steal from her, or like you just wanna let her love him, and you give up?
I've never been in that situation.
What would you do?
I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
I think girl code comes first. I believe in friendship.
relationship and love first.
Friendship.
Yeah, that's hard. I feel bad for people in that situation because I've never been in that situation.
But it's quite common, no?
Or I would play Junkin.
Junkin.
Yeah, I would do this, and who is lose?
Do you think, for you, Japanese girls are interested in foreign guys?
I think so. I mean, it always depends.
Always depends, but like percentage-wise,
I think half people is getting popular in Japan, so people start liking that kind of like foreigner faces, like
really?
has like level eyelid and high nose and sharp jawline and small face.
yeah, that's popular in Japan. Like with a small face and like high nose, big eyes, always the same.
Like I saw that like normal girl like coming between you guys. Like the world is crazy because you guys' face are so small. Her face looks bigger.
That's so weird.
I don't know, it's so weird for us to hear like your face is so small.
Yeah.
Because we don't understand what is small face.
We don't understand what a small face means. Like,
Small brain.
Small brain.
yeah, like I was shocked when people would say like, also like your skin is white. I used to think it was bad because in the UK we like tan skin. So I was like, oh, like I'm pale, I look sick.
Yeah, I want to say the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.